And good morning. Welcome to Wednesday, December 20th. I'm Jason Mann with Jim Check. Kelowna Now live on YouTube and X. And we'll have your 5-day weather forecast, a complete check on the roads, Big White, and the news headlines.
Christmas. Crazy.
Yeah.
Hey?
Yeah. And topping our stories, road closure. Highway 1 closed in both directions near Revelstoke.
Yeah, travelers are being warned to expect delays. There's no detour available. The closure is due to a vehicle incident just east of Revelstoke between the western boundary of Mount Revelstoke National Park and Skunk Cabbage Boardwalk. That's in there where that...
Yeah, I know exactly.
That
the last spike in around there.
Yeah, but also where that Cedar Park or that Cedar kind of like...
Where there's a waterfall on the other side of the street. Or highway.
I think we're just talking now. Anyway, always use Drive BC before you head out, especially if you're heading out to Calgary or Vancouver. Just check the mountain passes before you go anywhere. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. You don't get stuck on the roadway there.
And there's been a call from a few Kelowna MLAs.
Right, and there's an update to the story we did last night where the three MLAs called out BC Housing, and then we got the response from BC Housing late, and it's been put up this morning. BC Housing has defended its role in Kelowna's tiny homes project after being criticized by the three Okanagan MLAs for delays.
Renee Merrifield, Ben Stewart, and Norm Letnick.
Right, argued Tuesday that the winter approaching, the well-being and safety of citizens at stake due to the lack of operator. But BC Housing said there has been an extremely quick turnaround on the project so far, adding that homes are expected to open in February, and they're engaging with an operator and negotiating the contract, the Crown Corporation says. But since BC Housing does not typically operate tiny homes, additional clarification is required to secure the smooth operation of the homes once open. And they expect an operator will be confirmed by the end of the year, followed by rapid hiring and training staff. So BC Housing says it's proceeded exceedingly quickly. So if you just say it, it makes it true.
Everything will be okay.
Maybe they should look up the definition of quick compared to some other people's definition of quick. I guess that's the difference in that. I mean, the good news is that they're moving ahead with something, but they said they first announced those projects on Crowley and Highway 97 this fall, and both have opening timelines by early in the new year. Extremely quick in terms of construction, identifying an operator, hiring and training operators. So just kind of like, February is kind of like almost the end of winter. Do you know what I mean?
Just saying.
Just saying. Right? Maybe move those Gantt charts back.
Yeah, right.
Next time when you're doing your planning and making, taking to the podium. Just a thought.
Exactly. BC SPCA reminds people to check their cars this winter after an injured kitten was rescued.
Yeah, so what happens is cats typically will jump up inside the wheel wells and stuff like that because that motor's generating a lot of heat. And so cats and, small animals, not necessarily just cats.
Pack rats.
Rats, sure. Raccoons, I don't know. We'll get into the motor sometimes. Mm-hmm. And then when the car starts moving, they panic and they maybe jump down or fall down or whatever too, right? So they're saying one of the things you can do is just like kind of honk your horn or thump the car. I'm not sure if that'll work. But, I mean, they're hard to find. Like you'd have to do, like they crawl up inside, through the wheel well. And sometimes lots of the newer cars are kind of sealed off pretty good. But, some of the older cars actually, you can actually get into the engine area, right? So, again, with an EV, no problems because it's pretty much all sealed off, right? The only place you're getting into there is probably, and there's not a lot of heat generated. Yeah. There's not a lot of heat generated either. So, but they're advising people to check, honk the horn, tap on the hood, stuff like that, because this poor little kitten has an injured leg and all the skin and fur had to be removed from the poor kitten's tail. Oh, they removed the kitten's tail as well. And as always, if you go to the site, KelownaNow.com, there's a way to donate so that the BCSPCA can continue to do their good work.
A piece of Kelowna heritage is up for sale. The Bennett
There's
Mansion.
a house for you.
Yeah. This is the old Bennett Mansion.
It's actually under $3 million. It's barely under, right? So this is being listed by Jane Hoffman. She lists a lot of the really expensive home. This 4,900 square foot, 5-bedroom, 3-bath home on 1988 Bow Street. That's near Ethel and Sutherland and Springfield Road. Still owned by the Bennett family and just listed by Jane Hoffman. Now it's 109 years old on 0.2 acres of land. And Marcia, do you have some of the pictures of the inside?
Wow.
Okay. There's hope that the purchaser or group that purchased the property turn it into a museum of types. The one Friend Winery too, right? Like that was a home too, right? That like
it was Bennett's Beach House.
That's right. It's like they actually had their like kind of like their cigar room or something like that where you can actually go into. And,
Yeah.
That's a little bit too much wallpaper for me. If Marcy gets that photo. Wallpaper used to be a thing, right? Remember wall panning, wallpaper, all that kind of stuff, right?
What about wainscoting? Do you like
wainscoting?
Yeah, a little too old-fashioned for you?
Look, if we get some of those photos. The dining room, it looks pretty, I'm sure there's been many fancy, I guess, politically powerful people in that room at some point. Lots of heritage homes in Kelowna, actually. There you go. There's that.
There's the wallpaper.
There's Jason's dream house right there. It's like a maze. You can't.
I do like heritage and history. I like
a wallpaper. You should do your car in that.
Yeah.
You got the dining room photo.
That's a neat table, though. The coffee table. That's pretty cool.
Lots of antiques in there for sure.
Might have to get rid of the couch.
There you go. We're trying to stretch it out here, but I think it just showed up, but well, not quite yet. But it's a beautiful home, though.
109-year-old house on 0.2 acres.
There you go. We waited for that. Got the piano there. There you go. That's moving on. Table. BC secures largest civil forfeiture of its kind at $10 million.
Yeah, so a company that provided payment processing services for people
running scams
found guilty running scams against vulnerable seniors. So they were
processing the payments for the people running scams on old people.
Wow.
And they had to cough up $10 million. Not to say that they were guilty or anything. They're just like, hey, no, under the settlement deal, no admission or finding of unlawful activity on the part of PacNet or its principals, while the company agrees to forfeit $10 million. In this money service-based headquarter in BC, many of the victims of PacNet's fraudulent mass mail clients were elderly or otherwise vulnerable. Many victims were inundated with fraudulent notifications and were defrauded multiple times. Some elderly victims spent hundreds of thousands of dollars responding to fraudulent notifications before family members or victims' bank accounts detected the fraud and worked to prevent additional losses. Like taking advantage of some of those things are fairly complex. I think most people aren't falling. I know you fell for that one where the prince in Nigeria was going to send you a couple $1 million. Exactly. How much did you send? 10,
I only fell for it once, though, Jimmy.
That was when you were Irish.
You know what I'm falling for? I'm falling for Bluebird Days at Big White.
Yeah, we'll do that after. But in 5 things, this one's a good one. You want to do this one? 5 things.
No, you go ahead.
I was scared. Doctors are warning amorous couples to play it safe over the Christmas holidays because they're seeing a risk of penile fractures.
Why?
My question as well. It's if every day was like Christmas, 43% more penile fractures would have occurred in Germany. I don't know what the Germans are doing.
That's an interesting
story behind the stat. This one is like most of the world wants to see these names.
Yeah.
So a judge says, "Show us the names." Names of more than 170 associates of child rapist Jeffrey Epstein could be revealed following a ruling in the U.S. New York Court Judge Loretta Prescott.
That could change power structures.
They should be unsealed in full, but people named on the list still have until January 1 to appeal their identities to be kept secret. What does that mean? How many billions of dollars can you send in to keep your name off the list? So you have until January 1 to submit vast sums of cash. I jest, I think. But I mean, why haven't they been revealed already is my question. Isn't that a question?
Oh, 100%.
Anyway, you would think.
Yeah.
And then we have a chart. This is out of the U.S. I tried to find the numbers from Grok for Canada. Again, the stats are more readily available in the U.S. than they are here. But again, the numbers usually reflect similar. Over 653,000, over 500,000 people, way over 500,000 people now homeless in the United States. That's the highest level since I began tracking that numbers in 2007. I did get some numbers for Vancouver. I couldn't get much from Grok this morning, and maybe we'll chase it down and see what we can get in Canada. But look at that.
What's your estimate? What do you think in Vancouver? 30,000?
I think it's 30. I think the number was 35 or something.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I did ask Grok this morning because what it does, it goes through all the tweets and stuff like that and finds. There was a report by the official opposition there.
That's like the city of Vernon almost.
Look at that spike. 2021 to, crazy. What's driving that?
Well,
Well, we know.
Do I need to?
There you go. Some stories we're working on, though, just to let you know, there's some stories we're working on, and we're going to try to maybe add this in. Project Barcode is an operation they ran here in Kelowna to deal with all the shoplifting. Because shoplifting sometimes seems like it was okay because of all that stuff going on in the States, smash and grabs and stuff like that. But in Kelowna, they're cracking down, and so far they've arrested over 50 individuals and covered over $10,000 worth of merchandise. 30 criminal code charges will be submitted, and there's some pictures and all that. We'll have all that.
If you let that stuff go, it's gonna raise the cost of everything, and it just becomes cultural.
And then the other story we're working on, Kelowna will take the helm in 2024, addressing local homelessness, and that's that 5-year memorandum of understanding between the City of Kelowna and Journey Home ends December 31st, 2023, and City Council will take that on. So that's another story we're working on. You want to do weather, and then we'll come back to the Christmas gift idea thing?
And the 13 days of Christmas?
Sure, let's do that.
All right. So our forecast today, look at this. We got some beautiful sunshine making its way. We do have a chance of showers off and on throughout the day. Nice. Yeah, very warm day and very warm trend here for the next few days as well. Let's take a look outside, get a better look. You can see the sun, the golden sun splashing on the side of West Side Mountain there. And just a lovely day. You're going to see some of those blue patches in the sky. And there's Big White with some blue sky as well and some nice powder. Telus Park. But the roads, of course, this is on the summit of the connector and then over to the top of the Coquihalla. And then we'll take a look at Rogers Pass. You can see that it's still foggy and sloppy. And so if you're heading on the roads, do be careful. Enjoy your day at Big White if you're heading there. And here in the valley, as we said, today, tomorrow, some sunshine, some showers. We'll dig into a little bit more rain and snow tomorrow, but things are going to break up for lots of sunshine on Saturday with a high of 0, Bluebird Day again. And sun
does not look like a white Christmas, though.
No, look at that.
You're going to have to go to the mountain for a white Christmas if you want it.
Looks like it.
We got somebody from Ukraine saying hello. Well, hello as well to Vitaly.
Nice.
How are things in Ukraine?
Yeah, we were just talking about that this morning. Very concerning and sad. But hello. Yeah, so Christmas gifts according to Grok.
Yeah, so we're going to do a show on Friday with some local Christmas gift ideas. I know that's late, but if you have to run out and get some stuff, and some of them will be cheaper. So I asked Grok this morning, Christmas gifts under $50, and it gave us a couple of ideas. This is a good one. Personalized mug with your favorite photo or quote. People love that. Love coffee cups, right? A cozy throw blanket. You can find those almost anywhere. A stylish watch or piece of jewelry. I'm sure you can go to the Bay or something like that. Board games. People love board games. Even used board games.
Yep.
We have lots.
Do you have a favorite?
Board games? Mm-hmm. I mean, when I used to play Monopoly, because it takes forever, but actually my favorite game was Risk.
Did you ever play Catan?
I did not.
You'd love
Risk was my favorite game. Yeah.
You'd like Catan, I think.
There you go.
We should get a game going.
Nice. Some Bath and Body products, book by your favorite author, Bluetooth speaker, gourmet chocolates. Who doesn't like chocolate? And the usual things that I get for Christmas is a tie or a scarf or a pair of glasses.
It's top
a subscription to his streaming service. I think, aren't we supposed to get rid of our streaming services according to our deputy finance minister?
Yes,
Disney. We're supposed to cancel them because that fixes everything, right? The inflation, everything just goes away once you cancel Disney. Hey, her and Elon Musk are on the same page.
Oh.
Chrystia Friedland canceled Disney, and Elon Musk. They have different ways of saying it, though.
I guess.
There you go. We're going to do a show on Friday. Marcy's getting everything ready. We got some great ideas, too. But 13 Days of Christmas.
13 days of Christmas. All right.
It's a big one.
It's day 13. And so.
Do you want a drum roll?
Yeah, this is a great prize. Huge.
I would love to tap.
3 nights hotel accommodation at Big White in one of their hotels. 3 days full lift tickets for 2 people. 3 full day equipment rentals for 2 people.
Wow.
And 1 $250 Big White gift card for dining, whatever you want to do, shopping, dining. It's total prize value.
We're not allowed to enter.
Total prize value $2,200.
Haley can enter them.
And what an amazing way to wrap up the 13 days of Christmas. You can enter now at KelownaNow.com.
That's a great prize if you win that and give that to somebody too. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody will be lucky. Look at that beautiful backdrop today. It's just amazing. Almost looks like summer again.
Love the sun.
And then we thought we do some sponsored content on Kelowna Now as well, and we thought we'd show this off. This is from one of our favorite hair places, and they're saying, "What's in for hair?" This is from Crimson. Bangs. I'm working on my bangs, but theirs look better than mine. Demi-permanent hair color, playful hues for a vibrant hue. You should do that. Hey, maybe a little green or something like that. Effortless textured bob, breezy elegance. There you go, a bob.
I like bobs.
Bobs are like short haircuts, no?
No, it's that one on the left, basically.
Well, that's a bob. Well, there you go.
It's a bit of a bob.
There you go, bob. I think we're done. We have a busy day, though. We have the mayor in here at 1 o'clock. We have Shane Stiles in here, I think, at 11, talking about real estate. The mayor's in here talking about Trustwell Park. And then we have Gracie Graham in here, the young lady, a Kelowna young lady that's a hockey player, is going to represent Canada at the U18 Hockey Championship.
And then the 4 o'clock news coming up as well. So
it's a busy day.
Lots to get to.
There you go.
All right.
Until then, stay safe, have fun.
Have a great morning.
And yeah.